Hey you guys, I'm here to pretty much give you my review of NXT Takeover London. And right now, obviously I'm in control of the camera, but I have my laptop out and I actually wrote some notes on the matches I watched. So the first match I would like to pretty much talk about is the Enzo and Cassidy versus Dash and Dawson match. So the match pretty much starts off with a promo of Enzo and Cassidy's career in NXT, and they're pretty much hailed as the most popular team in NXT history. And then it goes into detail about how Dash and Dawson crashed, you know, pretty much beat their ass on the stage, and uh, pretty much ripped. They damaged Cassie's knee, almost broke his leg, and then wanted payback. So noticeable moments from the match I wrote down was that when they came out, Dash and Enzo and Cassidy, they came out to a huge fucking pop. The fans was really down for them, and the match pretty much started off high in a high frenzy type of way, full energy. A noticeable things when Cassie threw Enzo over the top rope for their trademark move over Dash and Dawson. After that, not long after that, Dash and Dawson had like slowed down the pace, the tempo. It was very meticulous, and worked in their favor until everything started to sort of freestyle out a bit. A notable thing that happened in the match is that there was a lot of focus on Enzo's arm and Cassidy's knee, but especially Enzo's arm because Enzo took a beating for the majority of the match. The match ended, like pretty much ended, when Enzo hit the frog splash, but Dash pulled his leg at the last moment, and Cassidy was about to deck him, and Dash went right behind Carmella, and Carmella elbowed the shit out of him, and then Dash threw Cassidy into the post, and that allowed for him and Dawson to get their finishing move to end that match, and still your tag team champions, Dash and Dawson. Uh, Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin. One thing that's notable about this is that Baron Corbin, when he came out, he had huge heat. He had a lot of heat. Apollo Crews had a good pop. The match started off with Corbin winning two feats of strength, in the match. And he put him in the corner and he was saying, "How's it feel to be in my house?" And Apollo Crews responded kindly, third time's the charm, by lifting him up and slamming his ass against the corner. You know, forcing Corbin to leave the match. All right, another moment of the match, which I thought was nice to be written down, was Apollo Crews hit him with a beautiful drop kick and followed it up with a kip up. Another moment of the match is when Corbin was trying to clothesline. When Crews was trying to clothesline Corbin, Corbin threw him up like over the top rope, and Corbin just landed straight down on the steel steps. And after that, Corbin was saying, "You should have stayed with your parents in those little gyms." Besides that, the match, Corbin controlled the majority of the match, and Crews slowly started getting back into it when he speared him outside and started to mount him, and he pulled off two beautiful moves. One when he on the ground like a ground moonsault, and also when he did a regular moonsault off the top rope. But Corbin finished him off with his finisher. I think it's the End of Days. Yeah, the End of Days. Okay. Besides that, the Bailey Nia Jax match was pretty good. I think besides Finn Balor and Samoa Joe, I think individually she had the best performance because Nia Jax was fucking killing her. I was watching that. Nia Jax was fucking like a fucking Xena the Warrior princess on her ass. I think she gave Bailey like 4 leg drops in a row at some point, and Bailey still kept going on it, kept going, not giving up. And Bailey put her in, I believe, a guillotine. I think it took like 4 guillotine attempts because the first 3, she had her for a while, and then Nia kept on slamming her down, but Bailey kept on doing it. She was like, "Tap, tap, give up," and Nia finally did. After Bailey cut off all her circulation, all the electricity, knocked all the electricity out. So, shout out to Bailey for that really good victory. And I'm gonna get to 2 of my favorite matches. I think that the Asuka versus Emma match was by far the best female match of tonight. despite the fact that I said Bayley had the best individual performance. It was a really good match. It was a very even match. I can just remember the opening. Asuka had Emma in an arm lock, and then it was fun because Emma was in that arm lock for a while trying